What's up, y'all? I'm Kerry.
And I'm Dee Dee.
And this is the Kerry and Dee Dee Show.
What's up?
So, we've come to you today to ask a question. Is beauty really skin deep? And the reason why I asked that is because me and Dee Dee, we were having a meeting of the minds. And we were talking about some shit and shedding light to each other on what we think is the truth. I'm not going to say names, but I will say I was watching a TV show, and I saw a lady on the TV show without her makeup on. Well, getting it applied. I happened to be in the car, and the DJ in our area from the radio station, she had a comment when they were doing their jargon about the shows that come on. And she said, if that bitch is that bad looking without the makeup on, the makeup only brings this bitch to a 2. Her ass brings her up to a 6, and her money puts her right at 10. I didn't say this. I
think that was
I didn't say
wrong to say about somebody. Because I think everybody is beautiful in their own way.
Yeah, and this is where our meeting of the mind came from. Because I was like, when you meet a person, and if we all told the truth, when you meet a person, do you look to find out if they're a nice person, or do you look at them to find? Do you look at them from a distance and say, "Oh, I bet that's a nice person," or do you look from a distance and say, "That is a big fine motherfucker there," or "That's a pretty ass person there," or "He is cut up like bullets," or "I love his clothes. He got style," or "Oh yeah, she put it together. She looked good." Or do you say to yourself, I wonder if she, is a rocket scientist. I wonder if she's a nice person.
You take it a little too far.
When somebody walks in the room, you say, you look at him and you're like, damn.
No.
Something has to draw you to him.
But some people don't say that. Some people just say, oh, then he look nice, so she look nice.
We can't lie and say that anymore. That's not the truth.
Yes.
This is 2011. That's not the truth.
Everybody don't be like...
We can't lie and say, oh yeah, when I saw her, I just was thinking what she was thinking. No, when I saw her, I saw how cute she was or how fine she was. Well, there was some big set of titties there. Or, Lord, that ass.
You would notice the big titties.
Well, and in a woman's case, woo, he walked in and I looked straight at his package. I wanted to see what he was wearing. Ooh, yeah, he was cute in the face, but I looked down at his feet.
Well, personally...
But if he's ugly, you'll never know if he got a big dick because you won't. You won't give him a try. You won't even... And I was telling her this. When women amongst women,
I think
they treat each other like they squaring each other out. If a woman has an attractive friend, oh, that's Shandanice. If her friend is a little stout, chubby, no. If she's fat, know what she says? Oh, that's Sean. She's a nice girl. You explain the person who isn't just outright, oh yeah, she fine, or she cute or something, or her hair long or something. But you explain the other person. You explain your ugly friend. Girl, she is out there making that money, girl. This is Antoinette.
So you think they put the things out there that help, that's more beneficial than the way they look?
Yeah, you start putting attributes out on people who are not just attractive right off,
but you know stunning. What? Everybody isn't attracted to
I even know women. I know women who would tell me this because I was raised by my sisters, sitting around talking shit, and they always used to say, "Oh yeah, he's a nice guy." He's a nice guy was always a setup for maybe if y'all catch me with him somewhere, it's because he's a nice guy, because he's butt ugly. But he's been hanging around long enough for me to know who he is. And he's a nice guy. Do you ever see a situation where a man is around a woman who he obviously shouldn't be with? It's because he stood around long enough. And the same thing with the women. She was around long enough doing the right things, and that's why it be like that. You always see that.
But Kerry, but at the same time, people aren't attracted to what everybody else is attracted to. There might be a dude that walk in that most women will be like, oh, he's fine, and some other women might not see him that way.
And I learned from my mother, who was born in 1919, and she said this. She said that women who typically say that, and this is an old lady. She said women who typically say that don't think that they could have him anyway, so they've already counted themselves out of his world. That's what my mother said.
But that's still.
And I know for being a man, when you see a woman that's too attractive, you'll be like, you know what? Listen to all the women who say, I ain't got nobody. I don't know why they don't talk to me. Because the men already put them outside your world. I don't know if it's intimidation or I know that I can't get you.
It's intimidation because
I know one thing, I got the money.
You don't know.
And you ain't talking to me right away.
You don't think that you can get her, but you probably could because you're intimidated because you don't think that you can get her, but might be the type where she's like, once you start talking to her and she's not even looking at your looks, like you become more than, it becomes more than looks for her. You start talking to her and then she find things that she like about you more than your looks, and then that be the people that be together.
But you know what? That's a man who works with you. That's a man who's on your job and you see him a lot. Because women, come on now, keep it.
But it's not.
Y'all looking at clothes, because you never know what kind of man you got until you gotta have. He has to have something that caught you.
But it's not always look.
Men. That's why men spend so much money on clothing, so much money on cars, and so much money on having money, because they know we know that we need something to guarantee some type of attraction or working on charisma. Why you always think you find these witty guys out here who are with women that are, upper echelon, but it's like, what about him? Oh, he's witty. And how did you find out about his wit? Oh, he kept coming around and telling jokes and befriending me.
Okay, so I get your point, because you're saying a guy that's more attractive,
he don't have to do all that.
He can just walk up and you gonna talk to him, but that don't mean that y'all gonna be together.
No. First off, let me say something about this. This conversation is not about being in love. This is about the casual single life people.
But the person who you're referring to with the makeup wants somebody in
their life. She wants somebody in her life.
Some casual thing. She want a man. She want a husband. She want to be married. So what is she supposed to do?
I don't know what she's supposed to do.
Most men might be intimidated by her because of her status, because she have money, and not because of her looks, because they feel like they can't please her because she already have money.
I'll say this: most of the men that could be a good man for her, she's not giving a chance, because even a person who isn't visibly attractive still have desires. They still have people that they want to be with. They still want to be with somebody who's fucking Denzel Washington, I guess. That would be
and I don't understand why somebody would be looking for that. If you look,
I think everybody has that person that they think that they want.
But that's typically not the person.
And that'd be the person, especially when you didn't got to the point where you're 35, 36.
Yeah, and you're looking for Denzel Washington.
And they're still looking for Denzel Washington. They're still looking for Tyrese or whoever is the big
Tyrese or Denzel Washington may not be the best
man at the time. But that's who they want.
Get Jack, who look regular, and that'd be the good man for you.
And that's why I said that's when you see that happening, it'd be settling. It's like, all right.
But
Tyrese never showed up, so Jack is good enough.
But Jack should be.
And then, whoa, surprise, Jack got a big old dick. Oh, I would have never known.
Good to you and treat you good, and now you love him, because it's not just about the first what you think is good for you. Usually,
yeah, but my conversation to you was that people are not. I mean, people are superficial at best.
Yeah.
You're looking at somebody first. You're not fucking thinking about what that person is thinking.
You're looking at them thinking that's what you want, and if you get them, you'd be like, mm-mm.
And in many cases, you get with the Tyrese type dude, and he be like,
and it ain't working.
I didn't know you was dumb. I didn't know that we couldn't have a 25-minute conversation.
I didn't know, you didn't brush your teeth and stuff like that. When you get to see people on a personal level outside of what they look like, then that's when you really get to know who they really are.
What I was saying to my wife was that if we didn't care about what people look like, there would be no need for weave, fancy clothes, gyms.
Well, look,
you just fucking look. I met you. I was eating a pizza,
right? But that's
it don't fucking matter.
But that's what I'm saying.
My stomach is every fucking where.
The way you look, the way you dress, you should not be doing it. You should be doing it for you. You should dress and want to look nice for yourself.
But I'm telling you the truth.
Else. If you want to wear weave,
there are people who don't have any paparazzi around them at all, and always in the mirror talking about they gonna be saying, I wonder, because people gonna be, who are these people that's looking at you taking all these pictures of you? There are people who don't have any paparazzi at all talking about what they gonna be looking at and what they gonna be doing and what they gonna say about me.
Well, that's like a whole different subject.
No, it's the same. It's because people are superficial. It's like you're prettying yourself up. You put your wig, your weave, your lipstick. Men could go in the gym and do 1 billion push-ups and all that. And it's like, you're not going to go working on somebody's railroad.
Yes, I'm going to present myself with this wig and this weave and all this stuff. And when you get to know me, this wig, you will see this wig come off. You will see me in my natural state. And if you don't like it, oh well. And you got to be upfront with people and tell people, look, this is a weave, child. My hair is short or it's whatever it is. And when I get home, I'm taking this wig off and go get me a drink. These nails are fake.
I don't believe. And I want to know that beauty
fake butt cheeks. You let them know.
I want to say that beauty is skin deep. I mean, deeper than
beauty
skin.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody's definition of beauty is different. Somebody that one person may think is unattractive, that person is very attractive to somebody else.
Yes.
It's the way everybody's eyes don't see the same thing. So
I just want to keep it honest and real and say that I want you to say that when you see people, you are looking at them. You're not thinking about.
I see through people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I feel like the person that everybody is walking through talking about, oh, he's so fine. That's the one I'm looking at. Like,
he is fine. Damn.
I've never ever said that. I look at him. Okay, what's wrong? Because something ain't right.
All right. Even women who look at Amber Rose say, "Damn." Ain't nobody looking at her thinking. Nobody knew what she talked or sound like 3 years ago.
I like.
So she was on Wendy or a few of them other shows. Everybody's looking at her like, damn, she's stunning.
Even women, even I did. I looked at like, okay. But then when I heard her speak, it was like a difference. And then when I got a really good look at her, it was like, okay.
It don't mean that you want them. It just means that if you were in a room full of people, the person that you would really want to talk to would be her.
Why?
And if there were a bunch of regular,
talk to everybody,
normal-looking people, but the person you would really want to make sure that you had said something to or shook hands with,
the one that looked the best?
Would be the one who looks the best. Be it man or woman, you want that person. I remember I listen to radio a lot. There's a woman, she's like, I followed this man for months and months and months. He was cut, he was fine. When he hugged him, it felt like rocks. He was so cut up and defined. There was nothing soft about him. And she's like, I just followed him for months. Just wherever he was, I was around. Come to find out he was gay.
And it's like, women.
But he was what she thought she wanted.
Mm-hmm. I bet she was disappointed.
And know what? The problem, the big thing would be that he probably would be a good friend to her. Mm-hmm. A good shopping buddy and going out and shooting a breeze and partying and stuff. Exactly. It's just you're not gonna have a lifetime relationship. No. You're not gonna be fucking. Maybe you might fuck once or something. But you're not gonna you're not gonna have a relationship with him. And Ted, you don't want to fuck with him at all.
Why?
Because Ted looks a little regular.
That's why I tell my sister, don't look at people for their looks. You got to go beyond looks, especially these days. You cannot just be so visual or so everything is a physical. They gotta dress like this. They gotta look like this. Now, you don't want somebody walking out with stains on their clothes and don't take care of themselves at all. But come on, you can't.
But you can work on that.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be all about looks. You can't all be about looks. You will pass up a good man because he don't look like the muscly one. And then you meet the muscly one and he's full of shit and ain't even interested in you. Like, stop looking. You gotta go beyond looks. You gotta get to talking to a person and knowing who they are besides their outside of their looks. Learn more about them. You'll find out you become more attracted to the person as opposed to what they look like. You can't just be looking at a person based on their looks. That's how a lot of women miss out on good men, because y'all looking for this particular build. You gotta be like this. You gotta be like that. You gotta be dark skin or light skin. Like, come on, that is petty. Just learn to know the person for who they are and see if y'all have things in common, and see, you'll find you have a lot in common with a person, but their physical attributes aren't quite what you're looking for. But you gotta learn to put that aside. That's why, people talk about they don't have no good men out here, because you're looking for a certain type of man. You won't date a big fat man, but that big fat man might be really nice. Shit.
Yeah.
And treat you good, and he can lose weight. He can lose weight.
If you're out and you talk to somebody and you're pretty tall,
you can lose weight.
You talk to somebody and this guy is short.
He's
about 5'4", and you're 5'9", 5'8", and you're talking with him.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't even know why he's talking to me. Women do that. Y'all do that all day. You talk that good shit about, oh, it don't matter. It don't matter at all.
Well, some
and then that dude
like,
come up and he's a nice guy, got money, probably have everything together, the bed, everything, house, his own shit. But because he's 5'4", and you're 5'8", you're not even looking his way. You're looking over him.
Well, if I wasn't already married, then I would talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have
and that becomes the explained person. When girl, yeah.
Oh, he got money. You ain't lying. Cause you say and then you give her
attractive man with a big girl, and the first thing he says is, it's getting warm. I mean, it's getting cold, man. It's getting cold. So, had to get with her.
Oh my gosh. Well,
when your person is sexy or big fine or cute or handsome or whatever, there's no explanation at all. Your girlfriends be like, "Where you met him?" There's no explanation about why you're with him.
Something wrong.
If he's short, fat, missing an eye, teeth gone, you gotta explain. He got money, girl, and he missing them teeth. Good for me. Shit like that is it's never gonna be. It's never gonna be, that way. People don't. You wouldn't even talk. There are many women that wouldn't even talk to a fat dude.
And I think that's ridiculous.
I wouldn't even give him a chance to find out he got charisma and probably some money.
You'd have to, you just get with him and make him lose some
Look
weight.
at Tamar on, everybody questioning why are you with him?
that girl's with him for money. But that may not be the case. I think they're in love. I think
he do got a big pocketbook though.
He do, but I mean, so that's what people say. Just what you were saying. Oh, he got money.
He got money.
He's not a bad.
And the problem with that be,
and he's a nice person. Even
pretty women have issues.
He's a nice person.
Look with all them lips and stuff. You like, why did you do that? I wanted these big lips, and then all of a sudden you're looking at somebody who was gorgeous, and they turn into this crazy person because they want to look attractive right off. Nobody wants to, sit down and talk with nobody. We ain't got no time for that.
But people need to have time, because you got to get to know a person more than just the physical, the outside.
You don't get to know that until it's over.
Great and all that, and you think you want them to be screwing everybody in the neighborhood. That's not what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just want you to come real again. When you see attractive people, I mean, when you're single and a person walks in the room, are you looking at the fat guy the same way?
No.
That you're looking at the skinny guy and even the attractive guy with the nice dress and clothes on?
People probably don't even look at the fat guy.
he's looked
You're not
over.
even gonna look at.
Because I'll tell you
You're
this
not gonna
much.
even look at the
In a group of girls,
you're not even gonna look at the one that looks strange. You're not gonna even look at them. You're not gonna look at them
because you know you gotta explain that person.
They be blind to you. You don't even see them.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, who is that? Oh, look at Amber Rose. Who's her friend? Where is she? Where is she?
There are some things that
I want to see Amber.
Certain people stand out, and I think the people that stand out, I don't know, some people just stand out, and those that stand out get noticed. If you fat and you deep in the cut and you don't want nobody to see you and you're intimidated by your fatness, well, nobody ain't gonna see you as attractive. You gotta be out there and in front and look make what you got work. It ain't about being fat or skinny. It's how you work it.
But then the other thing is though,
you can't be.
How long before that person has to approach you?
They can't be
and
afraid.
Then constantly approach you before you give them.
But they may not. Time. If I notice you, then you may not even have to. It's like I might be like, well, who are you? How you doing? Mm-hmm. It's your attitude. It's your swag. It's how you present yourself.
Anybody who's watched this far to leave a comment and tell the motherfucking truth. I don't want no cut. No, nothing. I want you to tell me.
Everybody don't like all that. Muscles and all that ain't all that.
Do you like the muscly?
I don't. I never did.
Never have. Well, anybody doing? I want you to look deep in yourself and tell the fucking truth. I really do. I want you to
people
tell
ain't gotta look that deep. People
truth.
know what they
I'm
like.
talking past the lies.
People know what they like.
Yeah, you know what you like, and you tell the truth because it says in the Bible even. Go and see what you want, and then you'll get it. I want a man to tell the truth. That are you walking in the room saying, "I want the nicest, homely looking girl," or are you saying, "I want that big bad bitch with the ass, all the titties, and the ass"?
Have you ever said it?
Every man has said that.
Have you?
Of course.
When?
When I was single.
What did you say?
I'm looking for the dopest, baddest bitch that walks in
with what? What you wanted
with the titties and the ass,
all right,
and the big lips and the nice small nose and the.
You full of shit. You full of shit, baby.
But tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Leave a comment with the truth. Titties. For these people,
you're putting all
on Front Street, you want somebody with big breasts. I don't have that. You want me to get some?
Of course.
Never happening.
Y'all have a good one. You never know.